Many Lebanese will regard their president's first-hand look at the blast site today as a visit to a crime scene, a visit to the place where Lebanon's leaders saw their governance blow up in their faces. Their people saw the mask slip a while ago. This huge explosion was preceded by a huge economic implosion, and they are twins, born of government incompetence and repeated failure to heed warnings.
The political system has collapsed and the banking system has collapsed. There is nowhere to start to pick up the pieces.
Just hours before the explosion, protesters tried to storm the energy ministry to complain about the daily power cuts that blight the country. The streets of Beirut were burning for months before the port went up. At the end of their tether, residents had to vent as they watched the value of their money plummet, unemployment skyrocket, and food supplies dwindle, all as their country's ruling elite lined their pockets. How times have changed. In the 60s and 70s, Beirut was regarded as the Paris of the Middle East. But then came strife. 15 years of civil war, followed by a Syrian occupation. Successive Lebanese governments practiced kleptocracy rather than democracy. For long periods, they couldn't even collect the rubbish, let alone keep the lights on. Finally, they couldn't prevent what they knew was a cataclysmic accident waiting to happen. Around the world, famous buildings have been lit up with the Lebanese colours, but some observers believe the international community has to go much further to save Lebanon from itself.
We need to support Lebanon. They are a country in need, and it isn't just humanitarian assistance. We really do need to have a collective effort to support vastly improved governance structures, because at the moment the rife corruption is allowing much of this to happen.
Lebanon's decline due to chronic mismanagement can be traced like a burning fuse creeping towards an appalling act of self-destruction as Beirut finally blew itself up. John Irvine, News at 10 in the Middle East.